I am Arif Herji. I'm actually a reservist with the Canadian Forces, Lieutenant Colonel, and we bring a lot of the philosophy of training and leadership from the Canadian Forces to Monticle.
So what's Monticle?
Monticle is a leadership and adventure training organization for the youth of Toronto and the world.
Who started this organization and when?
This organization was started by my partner Billy Louie and myself. Billy had the idea probably about 10-15 years ago to do this, and I joined him about 8 years ago to develop Monticle.
I see. So, what's the programs inside Monticle, and then how you get it? Is it a non-profit organizations?
Okay, so Monticle is a non-profit organization. We take youth from anywhere in the world that come to our program. We take them out to lead them leadership training. We take them camping. We do treetop trekking. We do some basic building exercises for groups.
I see.
Yeah.
So is this run in classes or run by programs?
Mostly it's run by programs. We do have some in-class sessions. We do first aid, CPR. We give them all that kind of training, but then most of the programs happen outdoors.
And then what's the age, level for the students?
Okay, so typically we'll take them as early as young as 10 years old, and then up to about 16 years old and sometimes 17 years old.
I see. Then how many levels? So because 10 years old compared with 16 is different.
We have several different levels. The introductory level, which is our Me 3 foundation, and then we have different levels as they progress from there, and also different leadership levels as they progress through the programs.
And what about the curriculums and course material? Where do you get it from ministry or what?
So the course material and the curriculum was developed by us, and it came from a combination of the military training that some of us have received, police training that some of our instructors have, nursing training. We also look at other outdoor education programs for leadership and development, and we basically designed our program based on all these things.
You mean education? What do you mean by that? It's not just physical training, right?
It's not just physical training. We're teaching these kids how to be leaders, how to think on their own, how to plan, how to organize, and basically develop their inner character.
So how many students each year taking advantage of these programs?
So it differs from year to year, but typically we'll have about 60 to 80 kids per year taking part in our programs.
I see. So it's how many students have been so far? Yeah?
I can't tell you.
Okay, so it's starting which year?
We started the program in 2008.
2008.
Yes, so we had a few kids the 7 years.
Yeah.
We had a few kids that year, and our program has been growing. Last year we ended up with about 60 kids in our program, and the year before that about 80.
So a few hundred people, students. Yeah.
Yes.
What are their feedbacks? How do
the vast majority have had excellent feedback. Many of them have come back for our programs in succession, so to get the higher level programs. So they've enjoyed the program, they've wanted to come back, and they're referring their friends to us.
What about parents' comments?
The parents have been very positive. We do interviews with all the parents before and after, and they've all had very good comments, and they love their kids to come back to our program.
I see. So if people like to join the program and after you mentioned that age limit is about 16, 17 years,
yes.
Right? So after that, can they come back for assistant instructor or what?
They can. So they can become an assistant instructor, and if they do that for a few years, we may even invite them to be permanent instructors with us.
I see. So after that, so many years, how do you feel about these organizations?
We feel like we're doing fantastic work for these kids. We think we're developing the leaders of tomorrow. These are the kids that are going to take charge of our organization, take charge of our community, take charge of our country. And so if we give them the right kind of training and education, they're going to be good leaders of tomorrow.
And you mentioned that it's international students.
Yes.
Did any student come from abroad?
We've had students from Hong Kong, from China. We've had one student from Taiwan. And we're looking to expand from that.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, then it's been 7 years, all right?
Yes.
7 years. And then how you see the next 5 years?
Well, I think we're at a turning point in our program. This year we're doing our 7K 180, so we're not actually having any students come for camps this summer. but this summer is going to be dedicated to showing the capabilities of some of our leaders and some of our students by participating in a cross-Canada walk from Victoria all the way to Prince Edward Island. So this year is a turning phase for us, and we hope that next year we'll have even a greater turnout from the attention we get from this trek.
So do you get any government funding or?
We get no government funding.
So then who financed this?
So this is all financed through ourselves, as well as through parents who contribute to have their kids come to our programs.
Yeah, or the fee, enrollment fee, right?
And the fees, yes. All right,
All right, thank you.
Okay.